Okay, I'm gonna do this, okay? I'm actually gonna do like a single reactions, okay? I'm very hesitant about doing single reactions sometimes because I'm like, oh, I'm not sure if it's gonna be an album. And this is a very album heavy channel. And this has been the week for singles, though. It certainly has. You know, I've had people talking about the new Jane Remover song Lips. But you know, that is going to be on the album. The album was announced that day that was released, so you know, I was, you know, 2 months, you know, we can wait for that. That's fine. And I started, you know, getting requests, and this is natural, you know, I don't blame y'all for asking for this, you know, Young Lean and Bladee, there's 2 songs that they do with each other. I get that. Okay, I get it. And I was like not sure if it was gonna be on an album, so I was kind of putting it off, and then I also got a comment about the new song with Blade that just dropped today that also has a music video with Nation. I believe there's someone else in there too. I'm aware of Nation too because of like the, I don't know, like the, in Varg. Okay, Varg2, which I've heard of. Nation, like the 2 or 3 times I ever decided to do live streams. One of the people that was on there, and I don't recall who it was. Sorry, I don't remember who it was commenting, but I watched a bunch of Nation stuff, like songs from Nation, and then there was like a Boiler Room thing, and I thought Nation was actually pretty cool. I was digging the energy they were given, so let's go into this Young Lean and Blade. I'm gonna watch this music video, as I should, right? As I should. Ooh, piano starts off, that's cool. I like he leans fit.
In the sign before it was trendy, I was trying to stay awake, my eyes are heavy. I was sorry before I was even born, so just forgive me. By the way, you're way too pretty to be petty. It was already inside me, I didn't have to look. With you I fight fair, it's the story, it's the book. I know the feeling, but I'm losing spirit. What goes around comes around and stay from the beginning. To the edge of the blade, that's the point. Shooting for the stars, but we aim for the gold. Swimming with the sharks to the cause, cause it spoils. I know in my heart that it's all very void. Now we fly for miles like it's 2001. Helicopters on the roof, I make this shit look fun. We was dirty and decided when the finer things would come. And we took so many risks to see the outcome. No what, just stop, cause you're not. Darkness in my head, it gets to spinning like a clock. In this crystal palace and a day, throw a rock. We get so much different kind of flavors coming sharp.
It's crazy, bro. It's like relying on that piano the most. There's like some industrial like shifting that's like really in the back or like very low. That's like kind of like working with their flows, right? What the fuck, yo? No, seriously, what even is that? I'm gonna look at the lyrics too, I think. I will look at the lyrics. I heard a little bit of stuff, and from what I was hearing, I was like, yeah, this is kind of funny. Like, I'm kind of messing with this. Yeah, I like this song. Honestly, I do like this song. Right out the gate, listening to it, I'm not like, oh, I was giving like this, you know, this catchy track or like, you know, this very memorable, like, well, it is memorable, but not in like what I usually expect from them, right? You know, it's a very emotive track. Again, very piano heavy. Young Lean seems to be like doing serious rapping. That's how his sound is coming off. And Blade, you know, we expect some like auto-tune melodies from Blade, right? But Blade is like very clear-cut vocally on here, and he's just rapping, right? Like, that took me aback. You know, that certainly took me aback. But in a good way. I'm like, okay, yeah, Bladee. This is Blade. You know, when he's doing the melodies, that's Bladee, okay? This is 2 different, okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. So yeah, it starts off, I was dirty and designer before it was trendy. This motherfucker, bro. So what this lyric is apparently trying to say, what Genius is saying, I was reading it like he just didn't give a fuck about his designer. You know, he's like, I'm not, which kind of makes sense with what they're saying here, because they're saying like he says dirty because he's like, he's judging this materialism of the world, right? Which at the end of the day, you know, we still have a lot of designer bars for them, but okay. I was trying to stay awake, my eyes are heavy. They said he may be talking about opioids, I don't know. I was sorry before I was even born, so just forgive me. Oh my god. By the way, you're way too pretty to be petty. I was praying for the sword to be reborn. Okay, you didn't send me, but I feel like it is finally descending. Okay, apparently this is saying like, oh, like I was thinking the old Blade was gonna come back, but then, you know, I finally got like where I was supposed to be at. When we raise our glasses up, its overflow is never empty. Okay, it's again, this is a religious. It's saying here, this is religious. It's the Hebrew Bible. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou hast anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Wow. Okay, we're victorious and happy in the ending. Okay. Damn. What the fuck? Honestly, I can't wait to listen to the song again, because that whole like verse is pretty fucking. That shit hard, bro. Then the young Link comes in. It was already inside me. I didn't have to look. With you, I fight fairies. The story is the book. So it's saying here in Genius, you know, the fighting fairies is just one part of the book, bro. You know, it's one small thing I'm fighting in the book. Okay. I know the feeling, but I'm losing spirit. What goes around comes around. It's deep from the beginning. 2 heavy swords lay heavy at the wake. Okay. Pray for your arrival. Never pray for your mistakes. When in battles and ancient spells that meet you at the gate, you can see life place blood rain. And then Bladee is gonna come back at the edge of the blade. That's the point. Oh, you fucking are so funny, bro. At the edge of the blade, that's the point. Right, so it's like you're at the edge of the blade, you're at that risky point, but you're also like at that end of your career maybe. But then you're like saying that's the point. Like the point is that I'm at this part of my career. Yo, fuck, bro. Shooting for the stars, but we aim for the gold. Swimming with the sharks to the gods does the spoils. I know in my heart that it's all very void. Interesting. Okay, shooting for the stars. Like you're following your dreams, but at the end of the day, yeah, you are gaining from that financial outcome from your work. And at the end of the day, though, you know that this all means nothing. In a way, right? Staying very warm could have been flames on the foil. Smoke, so Oxycontin, smoking it off of foil, or just like heroin. Okay. Opioids. Now we wash our face and then spray essential oils. So it's like we're doing very bad drugs, but we're also keeping our skin healthy. Blowing all this money because it's windy at the top. What the fuck, bro? Okay, so this song, it's very dark. You know, it's very, 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 very dark. And at the same time, you know, I am getting like the philosophical nature that I would sort of especially expect from Blade. Wow, what a fucking ditty, bro. Yeah. Come on, guys. You're coming back with that shit? Okay, we're gonna listen to Bullets now. It's a lengthier song. It's not the single, eh? I'll actually be able to read the lyrics now. There's no music video for this. Chasing some success reminds me of that. Some success reminds me of that. Through flight, arrows through my head. Let's give it a twist. First off, Bullets and Victorious, two different sounds, you know what I mean? Like, this contrast is nuts, you know, and I mess with that, okay? A little bit before the song was ending, I was like, in my head, I was like, this is like a song that would have been on like Crest, right? Like Blade and like Echo 2K's project. And I was like, yo, what if we got like a Blade and Young Lean version of that? You know, like this song would definitely be on there, right? It's very trancey-esque, and you know, Bladee and Young Lean, especially at the beginning of this, are giving us this just wonderful vocal performance, and it's a nicely structured song as well. I'm certainly messing with this. Very interesting song. Starts off, red dress, she smells like success, reminds me of death. Like, this person is reminding you of death. I don't really know what that is. Success reminds you of death? I don't know if there's a connection with that. And it goes, bullets tear through my flesh, arrows through my head. Okay, right. Here it's saying too, yeah, metaphor, external challenges, physical turmoil, arrow, mental challenge. Okay. Young Lean comes in, standing in the flesh, it's running through my head. Okay, so he's like very conscious or aware of being in his body, I guess. But it's saying like this awareness is like, you know, definitely impacting his, how he understands himself mentally too. Glory, blood, and sweat. So I guess like sort of this is like, you know, what he's went through. The kingdom never rests. So like he's maybe putting himself in a position as the king. You know, he's certainly the king of his business, right? And he's, you know, he's a tired lad because of this. Bladee comes back in, eyes without a face, writes a book without a name. Okay, I see but can't be seen, I guess. That's sort of what that kind of makes me think of. You know, which, you know, maybe that kind of makes sense of him as like someone who is a celebrity. You know, he can see the world. He gets to like see the world through his eyes and look around, but people won't be able to see him, right? As someone who's just an image for us, we don't fucking know this person. How much do we know about Bladee? We can talk about how much we love Bladee's music and, you know, how often we listen to it, how important it is to us, but do we actually know this person? No, man. There's going to be a lot that we won't know about him, right? Writes a book without a name. Writes a book without a name. Oh, that's interesting. So now suggesting like all of us humans in many ways are not important. You know, we're going to die and no one will know who we are, right? But we're writing a book. We're still telling a story. Our life is a story, and it's still very important. That's why he's saying, too, at the end, time after time after time again. Chaos reigns, and it rains, and it rains. This world and all of this, us existing, so forth, it's a very chaotic experience, right? Okay. Fuck, man. I like that. And then he goes in, she makes hearts pump with no blood. When you search for is invisible, we so. Okay. Okay. That's what I was getting from that song. Wonderful track. I'm really glad we got that. Let's listen to this new Bladee song with Nation and Varg. Ooh, and it's a Nation song, actually. This is a Nation song. Sounds like a Nation song from what I've heard and remember. You know, this song is very, like, manipulating my taste when it comes to just that synth that's on there. This very, you know, this very, like, Euro trance sound. But I will say, like, listening to it, I don't know, like, I don't like the structure of the song. You know, you have Bladee that's on here, and he's being, like, I can barely really understand what's going on with him vocally. It's very odd. And then, you know, we kind of get some sort of like refrain from Nation, I guess, kind of near the end. And it's a very short track. Very, very, very short. I don't know, man. It doesn't, like, to me, listening to the song, it just doesn't feel like complete. And lyrically, I guess it's nothing too crazy. It's like a love song, love track. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I don't know. This one I don't feel as strongly as with the other two songs. It's just sort of whatever. Okay, those are the 3 tracks that I decided I was going to react to for y'all. I'll be back soon. I may be recording a special video. Not all of you would really be interested in it, but I thought it'd be fun to do, so I will be doing that. And Slow Dive will be coming up. I'll be recording that, and I do think that maybe I'll be recording 2 new releases on the 8th, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet, just because I heard one of the artists may have some like problematic stuff happening, but it's not clear cut yet. Anyways, if there's anything you want to see me react to, anything at all, put a comment down below, and thank you for watching. Peace.